the space where minds collide. Annie and Carrie gonna be your guide. Psychic wonders and spiritual delight will unveil the mysteries in the light. Tune your senses, sharpen your mind. Feel the energy, let your soul unwind. Tarot cards and angels' wings. Sound healing makes your spirit sing. Mind, body, soul connection strong. Find your peace where you belong. Meditate, elevate, discover ways to brighten up your darkest days. Energy flowing through your veins. Unlock your power, break the chains. With Annie and Carrie on this ride, discover the universe inside. Healing words in crystal glow, guiding through the ebb and flow. Feel the love that we impart. Awaken the magic in your heart. Mind, body, soul connection strong. Find your peace where you belong. Meditate, elevate, discover ways to brighten up your darkest days. Mind, body, soul connection strong. Find your peace where you belong. Meditate, elevate, discover ways to brighten up your darkest days.
Hello, hello, hello. Here we
Can you
are.
believe it's 2026?
Thank the Lord for small mercies.
I think it's the first New Year's, Annie, that I actually stayed up to midnight because I was so excited about getting into 2026.
You know, I stayed up, and I always stay up. Hello, Gail, Colleen, Peter, Sophia. I always stayed up, and I was so disappointed. You know the Old Lang Syne song that's Scottish?
Mm-hmm.
They had recorded it in a studio with the Play School people and Big Ted and Jemima, and I was ropeable. I'm like, Big Ted and Jemima should be in bed. Why are they singing my Scottish Old Lang Syne song? So I went to bed in the huff after that.
Oh no! Well, I'm sort of lucky here, and for those of you who have been to my place, you'll know from my balcony I've got this absolutely gorgeous view, and there is a showground not too far away. So on New Year's, they don't do midnight fireworks down there, but they do an earlier one for the kids at 9 o'clock. So I get to sit on my balcony and watch the fireworks, which is really the 9 o'clock fireworks. And then I'm sort of done. Okay, that's New Year's for me. But this year I stayed up past midnight because I had to. So
well, the interesting thing at the moment is, although the calendar is saying it's 2026, it's only pretending that it's 2026 because it's not. We are still in the 2025 shitty energy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't actually flip until the 17th of February. And I reckon that there's, like, I've done so many readings in this last January, mostly people who are teachers who are on school holidays who want a new job, and they want me to tell them what they want to be when they grow up. But everybody, it's always saying, this is going to happen in March. This is going to happen in March. So we're just pretending that we're in 2026. And this is just like a final tie-up.
Final tie-up,
final shift and that final clearing. So if you're all still feeling like it's about to change in a couple of weeks. So just hang in there, peeps. It will change.
It definitely is. So quick hi Sandy. Hello.
Karen.
Jeanette. And look, Leanne's in. Hi, Leanne.
Hello, Leanne. Hello.
Yeah, there you go. Gail's been here a few times. She knows the view and the Pyramid Mountain. Yes, I know. I've had so many dreams about the earth shaking and everything on that mountain falling away, and it's a pyramid underneath. I've dreamt that so many times. You wait.
It might just all fall down.
Well, if I sell and move, that's when it's going to happen, because I won't be allowed to see it for real. I've seen it too many times before.
Hello,
Hi,
my
Lisa.
lovely Lisa. I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been unwell.
Well, Annie came through for me tonight. I'll share this one because, I mean, you guys, you've been with us long enough now, most of you on here, to know I'm the wordy one. And I'd put together, a presentation so you can see each of the numbers for your numerology tonight for 2026. And Annie had just more done a dot pointed one. I went, I want to use yours. Mine's too wordy for the screen.
I'm a woman of few words.
But having said that, guys, I put so much together into this booklet for you, like not just your personal number, but also how it interacts with a universal year one, and then how how your personal year number interacts month by month into personal year one. So it ended up being like 24, 25 pages long. So I've actually put it into a little book, and it's up on Amazon. So if you want it, it's there in Kindle or in paperback. But to make it as cheap as possible for people, if you want a copy of it, if you send me an email or just a message to Harmony for Tranquility on Facebook, I can just send you a payment details and send you a PDF version, which might be easier than the Kindle book. So reach out and let me know. It's a really cheap one, but it'll give you the full guide for the year. So yeah, look, may as well do something with all the hours of work I put into it. Couldn't help myself. It was very angelically guided rather than your standard, this is what the numbers mean. Yeah.
My guides just smack me up the side of the head and tell me what to do. I don't know if I've got angels. I'm a bit not angelic. Actually, I'm terribly not angelic. Except for Ariel's my angel. Ariel and Raphael, I talk to them. But I figure that Archangel Michael's really busy with everybody else, so I just go for my own two little angels.
They're all busy, but they are all fairly omnipresent, so they can be multiple places. Hi, Kelly. Peter, yes, exactly. Our retreat weekend is when the energy changes.
Yeah, I've got this feeling that something's going to happen on that retreat. Hi, AJ.
And we've got super interesting. I don't want to give too much away because we just love to surprise you guys with what we've got you working on. But those who have been to our retreats know you don't just sit down and get lectured at. We make you work because this is all about you stepping into your energy and your power. And we just love that. We love watching you rise and shine. So yeah, so that's going to be exciting. Lisa's feeling 100%. That's
she
awesome.
wasn't well. I was supposed to see her last week and she wasn't well. So yes, I'm glad she's feeling a whole lot better. Now, when we're talking about people not feeling very well, Karen Quinn, who's currently on an airplane, I put out to some of you and requested healing because her mum suddenly had to get rushed into hospital. And it's actually her daddy who's not well. And dad's very, very frail. And mum wasn't. And all of a sudden, it just kind of hit her. And she had to go into hospital. She couldn't stand up. She couldn't do anything. And I asked for healing. And we got a message through today saying that mum has now gone from palliative care to sitting up on the edge of the bed and being able to walk again. And so I said to Karen today, I'll ask you guys tonight if you could please send some more healing to Sandra. And if you could also send healing to Kerry, because this has been a really stressful time. She had, the day she started her new job, this was when this happened, and she just had to leave and went straight down to Melbourne.
Yeah.
So she's on her way back, and I'm sure she's going to go back to work on Monday. So if you could please, if you've got some time this afternoon, this evening, or tomorrow morning, if you could just give Sandra another quick belt of your healing, because like the doctors didn't know what it was, and they had her in palliative care, and they were doing all these tests and everything. And she has gone from lying down practically comatose to sitting up and being able to walk again. And she's still in hospital, but she's definitely on the mend. And Karen's like me. I mean, I've got so much healing sent from all over the place, like every church where I lived, every school where I lived. That's what saved my son's life. So you can't tell me, nobody could ever convince me that
it
doesn't work, because it makes an enormous difference. My son was put down as a miracle baby because he was going to die, and he's 6'4", 48 and horrible, you know, so which is awesome. So if you can just spare some time, just send her some healing, and that would be lovely.
Yeah. And Shelley's wishing that the retreat was longer than what it is. So do we, but with all of these, we try and keep the costs as reasonable as possible on these retreats, because we understand, you know, it's not cheap to do it. And this time we've hired the entire place, so there's no one else there other than us. So had we extended it, you know, we'd put it out of people's price range. But a few people have, I've noticed in the little chat for that a few people are actually going to stay an additional night and not rush away. So should we tell them we're staying too, Annie?
Too late, Kerry, you've just done it. Guess what, people? We're staying too. We figured that by the time we got to like Sunday afternoon, we've got all the packing up and taking everything back into our cars and all the clearing up to do. We figured that it was just too hard to try to get out of there on a Sunday, and we also needed the space for our Sunday afternoon offerings if anybody wants to do that. So we chose to stay another night, but now we're really excited because we've got friends.
Yes. So we all get to hang out for an extra night, which is awesome.
Yeah. Kerry and I were up there on Friday. It took us 22 years to get there because a truck turned itself over. And we went via Africa. And like I'm driving, honest to God, and I'm saying I'm going north. If this GPS gets it wrong, I could be in Darwin because I don't even know where I am.
I know. I had no idea.
No, you can't bring your puppies. No, sorry. My puppies would love. Yeah. Amanda's going to see Ed Sheeran.
Yes,
on Sunday night,
she'll be disappearing. Really, so she'll be disappearing really quick.
With love and light.
Anyway, but that's okay. Well, we should probably get on tonight, Annie. We've missed you guys so much. There's so much gossip to share with you. And Annie's got the meditation tonight too, don't you, lovely?
Yes, I do. I do. And I'm not clever enough to have put music behind it. I don't know if I can actually do that.
That's all right. They normally they tend to cut it if we put the music, if it's copyright behind it anyway. Yeah. So I could possibly go into, bear with me a sec.
Go into soul. Ed's playing at the Ensign, I think. Is it the Entertainment Centre, Amanda, or is it Suncorp? I think it's the Entertainment Centre. And Amanda's, this is, I think, the third time that Amanda has actually seen him. And she says he's incredible. There's no faffing around. There's just him and his guitar and he's singing. He's great too. I love his music. It's really good. Okay, Shelley, she hasn't got back to us. So it's either the Entertainment Centre or Suncorp, but I think it's the Entertainment Centre. At this time of year, you actually want to be undercover because it's so blessed hot and it keeps raining.
Look
And
what
it's
I
a
just
lot. When it rains a whole lot.
Can you hear
Okay,
music?
we've got music. Eddie. Is that soul?
No, it's actually high frequency from Katie.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, my lovely people. Feet on the floor. Sit comfortably. Spine straight if you can. Big breath in and sigh it out. Take your attention to the top of your head and feel your scalp relax. Let your face go slack. Relax the muscles in your eyes and around your eyes. Relax your chin and your jaw. Relax the muscles in your throat and neck and drop your shoulders. As you breathe in, focus on your upper back and chest. And as you breathe out, let everything go soft. Take the focus to your lower back and belly. Breathe deeply in and sigh it out, letting the muscles go all slack. Focus on your buttocks and thighs. Breathe in and sigh it out, and let your muscles soften. Drop your focus to your calves and your feet. Feel the muscles in your calves soften and the muscles in your feet. You are totally relaxed, safe and warm. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do, except stay where you are, focus on your breathing and relax. Imagine yourself sitting at the top of a mountain. As you look over the top of your mountain, there is mist in the valley below. As you look across the valley below you, you see shapes forming through the light mist. The shapes become your hopes and dreams for the coming year. The universe is showing you what is ahead for you for the next 12 months. It might be the perfect house, the partner of your dreams, a wonderful job opportunity, a new car, or it might be really simple. Happy and joyful times with family and friends, gatherings and holidays with those that you love. Imagine how you're going to feel as all these blessings make their way towards you. I will leave you here for a little while to see what the mist holds for you and come back for you shortly. It's time to come back now. Feel yourself returning to where you are sat. Feel your bottom on the chair. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and when you are ready, open your eyes.
Thank you, Annie.
A pleasure. I hope wonderful, wonderful things popped up out of the mist for everybody. It's going to be a big year.
Yeah, it really is. Lots of exciting things going to be happening this year.
Absolutely. Bring it on.
Yeah, that too. And we haven't. Colleen's computer's not working anymore. We don't have her. So you've got Annie and I juggling between the comments. So if we miss something, we're sorry. We don't mean to. Yeah, there you go. Lovely.
Okie dokie. So we have just left almost a year number 9.
Mm-hmm.
And let me put this up. So this is your personal year number
Mm-hmm.
for 2026. Now, when I did this, I was so excited. Hello, Kerry. Hi, Sue.
I was just waving to
I know, I
Sue.
saw you waving, and I thought, who are you waving to? Because to work out what this year has in store for you, what you have to do is you have to add the day and the month and 2026 until you get a single number between 1 and 9, except if your numbers add up to 11 or 22, because they are master numbers. So if it's 11 or 22, they stay.
Yeah.
But now, I think this is hysterical. My date of birth is the 26th of the 2nd. So what my numbers are at the moment are 26, 22, 26. And
Yeah.
it's absolutely fabulous. So when you add up 26, 22, 26, 10, 12, 14, and 6 is 20. So I
Yeah.
got a 20, so I am in a number 2 year.
Mm-hmm.
So
So has everyone got their like a little notebook or pen or a calculator or something in front of them so that they can make sure they're onto their right year number for this year?
it's
Give you a minute to do that.
the day you were born, the month you were born, and 226. "22, Gail, go you." Veronica's a
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Hi,
Okay.
it's Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette, 5s. I love 5s.
I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not.
Nah,
Okay. So I'm in a 1 year, in a universal 1 year.
yeah, yeah. No, wait till you see this. Okay, peoples. Number 1. Now, keywords for number 1: initiative, potential, and singularity. Ooh, 22, Sandy, woohoo. So, because this is a number 1 year and you're in a number 1 personal year number, it
Yep.
amplifies everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the moment, new beginnings.
Yeah.
This is a time for you to really, really focus on your hopes and dreams. So, because we're at the start of a 9-year cycle, what you do now this year is going to form the base of what the next 9 years are going to look like.
Yes.
So, this year is not a year for playing small.
No.
This year is a year for go big, go bold, be brave. Anything that you want to do it now. Get the
Yep.
beginning started. Because again, with the number 1 year, and if you're a number 1, it's all just going to go bang, bang, bang. The universe will just come with you.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 and
So-
5, add 2 and 5 together, and it's
Yep.
7.
Yep.
Shelley, you're a 1.
Yep. And Peter,
You
you're
say
a 2.
you're a 1.
And Peter, you're a 2. And Colleen, gosh, I love you.
You're a 3.
I thought you graduated to about 7 now.
Yeah, we brought her up this year, didn't we?
We did. So, Shelley, you'll be a 1. You'll be in a, oh, no. Yeah, you'll be in a 1.
Yeah, she's a 1. So this
Yep.
year is all about new
Look at the
beginnings.
ones we've got. Yeah.
Now, the thing about new beginnings is because we've still got this little tiny bit of space between when it all kicks in, this is just that final hurrah. Now,
Yeah.
there'll be relationships you've outgrown, there'll be places you've outgrown. So start thinking, start visualizing, start taking action as to what you want the rest of this year to look like, because it's just going to be huge. And it's not just for number 1s. They've just
Yep.
got a double whammy at the moment. So poor Karen's sleeping.
Yeah, Karen,
add up.
if you want to put in your birthday, as in the day that you were born, and the month, I'll do an addition for you and throw it back in chat.
Good
How's
girl.
that?
Thank you,
If
Betty.
you put that in, I'll fix that up for you. Yep. See, there you go. Gail simplified it for you. Add your day and your month and add it to 10.
Okay. Can I keep going?
Yep.
Number 2. This is me. Balance, harmony, and past partnerships. So last year went without us. It absolutely just ran away with us. So many people this year. Kerry, how do I move that slide number thing? It's in my way.
Oh, you're the only one seeing it, Annie.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
if you just drop your little pointer down.
Oh, it's gone away.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So for number 2s, Karen, you're an 8.
Yep.
6 and 2 is 8. So last year, for anybody who was in a 1 year last year, it was just crazy. So now it's the time to slow down and reflect on your life and on your choices. It really is. For number 2s, this is about being selfish. This is about you do you. Number 2s are, in general, number 2 years are about caring and nurturing. And this time around, for number 2s, it's all about what is it that you want. Number 2 spend a lot of time looking after other people and everybody else. So this time it's don't try to please others. It's all about, so many people think, I want to do this, but I can't because it's going to upset this person, or it's going to do this to that person, or blah, 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 blah. And that selfish thing that got drummed into us when we were kids. Selfish means looking after yourself.
Self-care.
Yeah. So for number 2s, that is really, really important this time. It needs you to cut the crap and work on your personal truth and your needs. Now, for number 2s, a lot of us aren't very good at asking for what we need. And this year is the year to actually speak your truth and ask for what you need.
Yeah.
Okay? 3s. Now, Colleen, you're going to like this one, because 3s are all about vision, imagination, and the joy of living. 3s are all about collaboration. 3s about not just being on your own. It's all jazz hands and working with other people. It's a really creative time. It's about creating the life you desire by being really happy and cultivating more joy and beauty within you. Now, I read for people all the time, and I say all the time, what brings you joy? What makes you happy? And they say, I don't know. And I say, well, that's your homework.
Yep.
Go home and work out what makes you happy. Because if you're busy being miserable, that's a spot you're going to stay in. And if you don't know what makes you happy, how the hell are you going to achieve it?
Yep.
So, what do you find beautiful about yourself and your life? What feeds your spirit? Now, that could be, this isn't complicated. It could be a new haircut. It could be new clothes. It could be getting out in nature. It could be getting to the beach. It could be, like yesterday, there was a big there was a storm. I was drenched. But as I got out, this huge rainbow over the top of me, and I'm standing in the rain going, oh, hello, I love rainbows. And I'm like a blooming drowned rat. Hello, rainbow. Because rainbows for me mean change. And there I am, drowning quietly. And it was okay, like it was warm rain. It's Queensland.
Yeah.
So, and stupid things make me happy. And it's about the itty bitty things. This isn't about the big giant things. This is little tiny things that make you happy. And if you find enough of them in your day, it will feed your spirit. And then again, that again feeds your soul. Somebody put a post up on Facebook, and it was all about the words that you use. And I keep saying, Kerry and I talk about this all the time. It's words are spelt, and using words is spelling. So if you keep saying to yourself, I'm so unhappy, I'm so miserable, your brain...
That's a vibration. It has a vibration.
Do you know what it was? It was this kid pretending that he was holding a lemon. And he had to... It was cut, and he had to smell it. And he had to feel the sort of bumpy skin in his hand. And then he had to pretend he was biting into it. Yeah. And his mum said, has your mouth gone all... like more saliva because of the sourness and the juice of the lemon? And he went, yes. And she said, that's because you told your brain you were holding a lemon. Your brain doesn't know you're not. It's responding to the stimulus that it's getting. And I thought, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. I'm so unhappy. I'm not well. You're spelling yourself sick. You're spelling yourself miserable. So spell yourself joy. That's right. Your job.
And this year will bring it forward for you. You've just got to grab it this year.
Yep.
Embrace it because you're in a 3 year. So you're already in the vibration of that. So now it's about, grab hold of it with 2 hands. Yeah.
What Kerry said there is really true. Like if you work on what your year is, so for ones, it's work. You've got to get your base down. For twos, it's looking after yourself. For threes, woohoo, party, party, party. It's all about fun and joy and all that kind of stuff. So if you work on that, the universe will come with you. So you go, girls. 4.
Karen, one sec. Karen, you have got it right. So your 4 plus 12 is 16, plus your 10 is 26, and your 2 and 6 is 8. So, you're definitely in an 8 year. And Esther, oh my gosh, you're in for a ride this year because you're in that beautiful 3 vibration. Yeah, love a party. Yep, absolutely. The whole year you can actually attract in that vibration, which is awesome. Yeah. Sorry, Annie.
Okay. That's okay. Join in. Okay. Number 4, growth, building, and balance. Now, some of you who are in a number 4 year, you'll have put the base down. You'll have prioritized yourself because some of that was what was happening during the 2025 year where we were getting rid of stuff that didn't work for us. So if you were in that space last year as a 3, now we're a 4, and it's all about growth and development of all of the stuff, all of the work that you put in last year to get yourself to where you are this year. So this is about squaring things off, set the stage for the dramatic year of change that's going to happen next year. Yeah. So this, for number 4s, This is all about get yourself together, get organized, tidy up your home, get rid of the clutter. If you clear your space and get yourself like this
It's the foundation
daily
stuff.
regimes and routines.
Yep.
I'm
Yep,
not big.
foundation.
Yeah.
Set the foundation, which
Yeah.
when you think about being in a universal year one, right, where you're setting up for the next 9 years, so like the full 9-year cycle, number 4 actually works really well with that because your foundation setting this year.
Yep. Yep. So anything you can do to get some organization into your life. I think I'm going to speak for both Kerry and I. When we were both working, we had to get up at a certain time. We had to get to work at a certain time. There was all this shit we had to do while we were there. And then we went home. Now, when we're not at all structured. In fact, I'm not, neither of us. We pass around. And because we don't have anything to urgently do, or shiny things distract us dreadfully.
It's troublesome.
It is troublesome. And then what happens is there's a deadline and you've got to go, oh shit, better get my finger out and
Better do something about this. Yeah, exactly.
So number 4's get your shit together. Get some routine, get some stuff happening so that you've got some balance in your life. And for those of you who are working, this for you guys is much more about work-life balance.
Yes.
So
yes.
if you are in that space where you're tearing around like a crazy person, try really hard to get some balance into that. If you've got clutter all around you, it clutters your mind. At the moment, because I've been really busy, my house is like a tip. And I just look at it. Kerry's in the same space because she's had everything all upside down for months now.
Yeah. I've still got a fridge in my bedroom at the moment.
Yeah.
I've had some work going on in the house. And, it's been interesting. Yeah.
But when it gets to that point, like Kerry couldn't move in her bedroom. When it gets to that point, it gets so overwhelming that you don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
And like I've got to the point now where I'm at one room at a time or one drawer at a time or one cupboard at a time. So if it's all too much and it's getting to the point you need to get balance back, do baby steps. Don't drown yourself and think, oh my goodness, I have to do this. Baby steps are the way to go.
Yep.
Now I love number 5. Progress, adventure, opportunity, changes, lots of changes. Now, this is all about, you might choose to do the trip of a lifetime. You might choose to move house. This is a year of adventures and fast-moving changes. So buckle up. Now, with this, anything that you have previously said no to, this is the year for you to say yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people get in their own way, and there's a million obstacles that they put up. And they say, oh, I can't do this because of that. I can't do this. So number 5's, this is your year of the yes. Any opportunity that comes your way, any adventures that come your way, if you're working and you're in a business, any opportunities that come as part of the business, go with it. Because the one energy year is all about moving and speed and action. It will resonate with the number 5 and it will just go, boom, wow, jump out a bloody airplane. Do whatever it is that you haven't been doing because there's always been something in the way. The other thing that I find is happening is a lot of people are getting to this point where maybe their kids are getting a bit older, so they've got a little bit more freedom. Or their kids have left home and they've got a little bit more freedom. Or they've cut down on their working hours and things. So there's more space for that adventure, for that opportunity. In business, if you've got to 5, you've done the base, you've done the partnerships. You've done the joy. It's all working. You've got yourself balanced. Now's the time to take risks.
Yeah.
This is the time to go big or go home.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to be kept posted on what the number 5s are up to this year.
Oh,
Because
wow.
it's
Yes. Yeah.
going to be a bumpy ride. But
So
it's,
who's the 5 in our chat, out
I
of
don't know
interest?
who's
Because
the
we're going to
5.
follow up with you guys this year, because it is such an exciting year, you know, and I know we can sort of resist change because we get comfortable. This is about really embracing and enjoying getting uncomfortable and trusting where the road's going to lead you. So it's actually pretty exciting. So who are our 5s this year?
I can't.
Oh,
Peter? I think Peter's a 5.
just trying to look back what everyone was saying they were.
Did I get that right? Jeanette Hayden's a 5. Oh,
Yeah.
Jeanette, you're an adventurer anyway.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
you're
And you
the
do
most-
have a change coming up, a planned one, so that fits perfectly.
Yep. But I
Just
think
looking
Peter's a
back
5
to
as well.
Peter's, is Peter a 5? Like the message I see from Peter is, can she bring her puppy to the retreat?
No, you can't. Oh, Peter's a 2, same as me.
There you go. Yep.
Got it wrong. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
6.
6s. Justice, nurturing, responsibility. This year is about home and family. It's also about maybe more responsibilities coming your way. Now, because more responsibilities are going to be coming at you, it's really, really important that your home or you have a space that is a sanctuary, somewhere where you can recharge your energy. And it's really important to make time for self-care. Now, I've also had a lot of people coming that have got outstanding like court cases or house stuff or stuff that's kind of illegally stuff.
Based. Yeah.
This is the year that's all going to get fixed and it's all going to get cleared. So anything that's hanging over your head will be cleared this year. Now, the other thing about justice.
Yeah, Kelly, that's perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Justice is around fairness.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
people have some really strange notions about fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fair is not everybody getting the same. Fair is people getting what they need. If I was in a class with 20 people and somebody had a heart attack in front of me, because I can't give all the other people CPR, do I just not give her CPR because she's having a heart attack? Is that fair? She needs blooming CPR. So I'm going to give her CPR. And it's fair that she gets it. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Justice is about what you need, and fairness is about what you need at that point in time. It doesn't mean everybody needs to get it. Okay, Miss AJ, I don't want any more responsibility.
Yeah.
Now, just saying, AJ, you have, in the past 2 weeks, you have freed up your weekends by changing your schedule on what you do on the weekends. So you're in that space of a space where you can recharge and making time for you to have a weekend. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hey, Rhiannon,
that comes back to the home. That comes back to your home, your sanctuary, your space, AJ.
Rhiannon, you bought a bloody puppy. Not just an ordinary puppy, a German Shepherd puppy. I have no sympathy for you at all. You're responsible for a teeny tiny bundle of fluff.
And yeah, Kelly saying absolutely. Yeah, good, really perfect timing there. Yeah.
Oh, so
now. Oh, right. She's now 22. So, Peter, with a 22, it is a master number. So you keep your 22.
Yeah.
And Annie will get to that. But also remember your 2 and 2 is also a 4. So you're going to have some 4 vibration underlying with 22 as an overlay. And I know that sounds really interesting, but just think about that you will have sort of 2 energies sitting in there. Yep.
So AJ has said that's true.
Yeah, such a Virgo year. Self-care absolutely needed. Yep.
Yeah, don't mess with me, Amanda.
Yeah,
Where's Leanne?
there she
Her
is.
daughter has just moved out, so now she can move into her room and make it a sanctuary for herself,
Perfect.
which is
Perfect.
lovely.
Yeah,
So yeah,
perfect.
good timing, Leanne.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Sevens: analysis, awareness, and deeper understanding. 7 is around, 7's a sacred number. It's a number that resonates across all cultures, and it's a very, very spiritual number. So for sevens, any of the work that you've been doing, this is a year of victory, where by controlling your emotions, you raise your spiritual awareness. And it's really, really important that you take time out. So meditation for sevens this year is really, really important.
Journaling for sevens this year, because
Yeah.
you're going to have a lot of enlightened epiphanies this year that just resonate, and not just for you, but for other people as well. So that will be a year with that.
It's a good year to still your mind and restore your spirit. And nature and the ocean, I'm all over that place. You know, like being outside and having your feet in the dirt is grounding. And the deeper you ground, the higher you go. As above, so below. So if you're doing a
Well,
meditation and you're grounding, if you send the roots down deep, deep, deep into the earth, you'll rise up, up, up. So go, Kerry.
I was just going to say, ooh, ooh, I'm a 7, says Sophia. Surprised much that this is your year? Because we've been getting a lot for you about step into the spotlight. This is your time to shine. This is your time to actually share all these amazing things that you get through. So, yeah, perfect year for you.
But in saying that, last year and also the year before, when Sophie, I'm going to talk about you. Sorry, sweetie. The five year for Sophia was when there was all these adventures. She did her Pelawa, she did her Yumana, she did her last year and the year before, she did her Lomi Lomi.
Yeah.
So there was all that excitement. And then last year it was more about balance for Sophia and creating her space, which is beautiful. That beautiful space where, you know, you go to get nurtured. And this year, all the work that she's done is just going to be enhanced. So by using Sophia, my darling, that's how it works. So that's just a little story of the progression.
Yeah.
And you know, where you are from 5 was when she said yes to everything.
Yeah.
6 built on all these skills,
Built on
had
it.
her
Yeah.
trip. She had a big trip overseas, went to
Yep.
all these really
Organised her space.
places.
So think about 5, change, 6, organise your space.
Balance.
Okay? Balance, 7, jump in.
Bang.
Perfect. Yep. And Sue, 7, lucky you. Yes, the same sort of thing is going to be happening. All these things are just going to be just falling into place at a higher level of perception and understanding this year in 7, which is awesome.
And Colin's saying, go, glitter girl.
Yeah. Luck and winning. Yep.
Sparkle.
Yep.
Yeah, luck and winning. Shame there's
Yep.
not a million 7s in Lotto.
Mm.
Okay. 8s. Experience, authority, endeavor. This year is about rewards for all the hard work and effort you've put in. This is a year to be bold. Think big and lean into your passions. Now, my thing about this is There's so many people that absolutely hate what they're doing. They just do it because somebody pays them. This is the year to think, what's the perfect job? What would, again, I'm back to what would make you happy.
Yeah.
Now, eights are all about busyness and business and work. And the key word of experience, this is about using your experience, and the authority bit is more about taking charge rather than being given or being under authority. It's about take charge and work your
Leadership.
little butt off, because this is about thinking big. So big business opportunities, follow your passion. If you hate what you're doing, stop doing it.
Yeah.
You know, like find something. Kerry and I both do what we love. And truly, honestly, it is not like work.
No,
I was at
it's
a
a
party
blessing.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I
It's a
did
blessing.
readings yesterday at a party. It was an absolute blessing.
Yeah.
You know, like I got to share all these beautiful people's stories. And
Yeah.
it took all day. And when I came home, I was flying high because it was like, it was just so much fun. And I got cake and, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah. The around the numbers, they're not the way we're presenting. We were telling you what a year number is about, Veronica. So this bit here is not specific to just 2026. So in 2027, you'll be the next year number, and the resonance around the vibration of that number will become the same. But with 2026 being a universal 1 year, the 1 year also has a resonance to it, which so we're almost layering vibrations, right? So there is a bit of an understanding between what year number you're in yourself plus the overall universal year number and how they layer together. And it changes month by month as well. So there are some layering to that.
Do you know what's really interesting? It's all going to be different next year because 2027 is an 11 year. And 11 is a master number. So next year is not going to be a 2 year. Next year is going to be an 11 year. And with the way the collective energy is rising and has been all last year and will continue to grow this year, next year is just going to be incredible. I've got you in next January. We still have to get through this year, but next year is going to be incredible. Trust me, I'm Scottish.
And so, yes, Veronica, the descriptions in particular do match, right? So as you move year from year, if that's the vibration you're in, these descriptions match. Yeah.
Okay, dokie. 9 years. Selflessness, forgiveness, creativity. Now, you're on a final year of the 9 year cycle.
A personal 9-year cycle.
Personal 9 year cycle.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of learnings and there has been a lot of probably hard lessons. So if you're a 1 this year, Kerry, you're a 1, aren't you?
Yeah.
So 9 for Kerry. God knows the lessons that poor woman has had to learn this year. She's had no kitchen. She's had no floor. Our house has been smashed to bits with hailstones. Our car got trashed. One thing after another.
Yep.
And that's what, so 9 years now are about final tests. That's what it's about. And the thing about the hard lessons that you learn is that this is so that you have stuff in your toolbox to pass on to other people.
Yeah.
So if you went through a really tumultuous divorce or a heavy loss or some, tragedy of some sort, or, all sorts of loss and grief and stuff like that, it was a lesson that you had to learn because it's something else to add to your toolbox. Now,
and a release. It's also a release here. So anything that you've been carrying that you shouldn't be carrying is even going to come up more than it normally would in a 9 year, because it is time for you to let that go in preparation to do the big jump forward. And that has to occur. It has to occur so you can raise in your level of vibration and understanding. So it's a big reflection year as far as that goes. And if you think about that, I released the book last year, Reflections of the Soul, The Mirror, the Distance, and the Grace of Forgiveness. And that's all about reflection. It's a way to move through some of that shadow work and joy as well, and lessons, but to able to, but without dropping into a negative vibration when doing so and trapping yourself there. So it was all about those reflections, learning from those lessons and moving on. And it was released last year, which was in a 9 year for me.
Yeah.
A 9 on a 9, you know. So I never do things by halves, that's for sure.
Kelly, if you were a 1 last year, this year, you were a 9 last year.
Yep.
So anything that happened to you. Now, see that word forgiveness?
Mm-hmm.
That word forgiveness is a really troublesome word. As parents, nearly universally, we have parental guilt. Most parents, male and female, can beat themselves up for how the things that they feel they have done wrong with their children. There's lessons that people would have learned in terms of relationships and the holding on to the energy of a past relationship and still being really angry or still being really defensive or still being a hater of all things that were around that.
Yep.
You're hanging on to energy that's no longer serving you. So some of this forgiveness stuff in a year 9 is, I could have done that better. I could have done this better. What you have to remember around that one is that guilt sucks and it serves no one. And if you hold on to other people's energies and the shit that they've done to you, they've moved on. They're no longer thinking about you. They don't care tons. And you're carrying that guilt or that grief
that
or
energy,
whatever, their energy. So 2 things. You had to go through that because you had to learn the lessons so that you could pass it on to others. Or it was a karmic lesson that you had to learn. And that forgiveness, maybe what you did with your kids was wrong. I'm all over that. I did terrible things to my kids. I moved them countries, states, all over the place. But they were lessons that my children perhaps had to learn. And that's what's turned them into the people that they are today with the confidence that they have now.
So it's bigger than you realize. All of those things, the interconnection, nothing is in separation when it comes to that. Everything is connected. Yep.
So it's really important to forgive the people who have done you wrong, because you learn more from those who have done you wrong than those who agree with everything you say.
Yeah.
And that's a much more comfortable space. Oh, yes, we're friends. You've got blue shoes, I've got blue shoes. We're the same. It's easy. But when you've got somebody who challenges you, that's difficult. So if you have, and the other thing around this one is what's past is past. Can't be fixed, can't be changed. Forgive yourself if you think it's you that you're beating up on. And if anybody else has done anything to you, they're to be pitied, not scorned.
Yeah.
You've moved forward. So forgive them too and say, yeah, it sucked, but thank you for the lessons.
Yeah.
Because it showed me how strong I was.
Yep.
It gave me new skills. It didn't kill me. I had a boss that used to say, has anybody died? And I would say no. And she said, well, we can fix it. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. And it's perspective in that. And we don't need to carry that because it is the lessons.
Yeah.
What's Karen asking? Sorry, I meant not being dictated to in reply to the authority part. Yeah, well, that's right. Also been a work for the last 3.5 years due to disability, so hopefully something good this year. And yeah, and things can change around, Karen, absolutely. And the energy can change that, most definitely. Yeah. So that's good. Okay. Year 11.
11.
Have we got 11s in here?
We have. Now, as I said earlier, next year is an 11 year. And this year, if you're in a year 11, this is what it is. It's about mastery, it's about intuition, and it's about success. Your intuition is supercharged now if you are in an 11 year. This is all about mastering your life. Now, this is a double-edged sword because there's wonderful opportunities, but there's also challenges.
Yeah.
The trick to this one is if you have something coming up, trust your intuition. Now, it takes courage because that's about being yourself and it's about sharing what you know with the world. And it's really, really important that this is a time to share what you have learned.
Yep.
So for healers or anybody who's in a creative industry or anybody who's virtually got anything, this year, if you're an 11, you've got what it takes to succeed.
Yep.
Now, that trust in your intuition, you all do this. You were born with it. Whether you choose to follow it or not determines what things are going to look like for you. If there's a situation where you don't quite know what to do, sit, breathe, one hand in between your breasts on your heart, one hand on your lower belly, protecting the heart, all the emotions, protecting the inner child. Big, deep breath.
Yeah.
What's my intuition telling me? Do I do this or do I not? Does it feel good? Does it feel right? Yes, I'm going to do it. Is there something off about it that I can't quite put my finger on? Don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, your intuition tells you all sorts of stuff. You can walk into a space or a room or a house and you think, oh, I don't like this. That's your intuition saying this is not right.
Yeah, this energy, your energy,
Not working.
Not in a match. Not in a match. Yeah.
You can meet somebody and instantly you can think, I like this person. This is my person. Your energy's on the same level. You can meet somebody and think, ooh, no. Energy's on a different level.
Different level.
You're never going to gel because you're not resonating at the same energy, you know? So 11s is all about trusting yourself, which is one of the hardest things to do. Really hard. Trusting your intuition and be your authentic self. No more masks, no more bullshit, no more pretend.
Yep.
Let me nag you. Blah, de blah, de blah. Okay, 22s, another master year. Okay, 22s is about action and trust and strength. Now, this one has got lots of huge opportunities. Now, the problem with 22s is that all sorts of stuff will keep coming at you. And it's a shiny thing. Ooh, new shiny thing. Ooh, another shiny thing. You're getting hit with all of this stuff. So for a 22, it's about discernment. And again, trusting your intuition. And even if you're scared, take action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put your big girl pants on. That's what the strength is about. And take action. Because 11s and 22s, you truly, truly have angels all around you going, your guardian angel is up there saying, for the love of God, we've gone through the last 11 years with you. Just do it.
Yes.
Get on with it. Stop faffing around. So 22 is all about action and moving forward and trusting your intuition. Now, if you work really hard when you're on a year 11, 22 will be really easy because you'll have honed your intuition and it will be a really fine skill. And you don't even need to think about it. Like it's like My thing is the first thought's always the best thought. Should I do this? Yes. And when your head kicks in and starts second guessing, that's when a lot of people are really good at talking themselves out of things.
Yeah.
My head talks me into things,
Mm-hmm.
not out of things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit of a wobble, but
Yep.
it's a bit. My mum used to say that I would never die of boredom.
Yeah. Because it's always.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's God knows what she's up to now, but she's always up to something.
Mm-hmm.
So
The interesting thing too with a 22 is if you were to reduce it down, it's a 4,
it's a 4.
right? So with 22s, and as Annie was saying, there's going to be so many great opportunities coming in that you're going to want to jump and jump and jump and jump. When I talk about layers and the layers of vibration, the 4 is still reminding you to set the groundwork, right? To get things structured and in place before you jump to the next challenge. Even though 22 is going to keep driving you to the next opportunity, don't build it on sand. You know, the 4 is still there, making sure that you're in the vibration of getting things right and stable before you jump to the next opportunity. So see how the 2 overlay and actually work really well together? Because otherwise you'll have a million things started and nothing finished in a 22. Yeah. So that 4 is what grounds you in a 22 year.
But don't get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had this grand plan. I was at work and I had this huge plan and I was going to do this. And I knew where it was going and I knew how it was going to look. And my head manager said to me, well, where's your business case? And I gave him 2 yellow slips. You know, these sticky yellow things.
Sticky notes with dot points.
Yes, post-it notes with dot points. And he just looked at it and he went, this is your business case. I went, yep. And he said, you have no process. And I said, I do. And he said, well, where is it? And I said, it's in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And he just shook his head at me.
Yeah.
And he went, I don't know how you do it, but somehow you always pull it off. Now, there's always bumps along the way and it goes off at tangents and you've got to think on your feet and you've got to sort it. But sometimes if you try to overanalyze and overplan, you can talk yourself out of things because all of a sudden you start putting obstacles up and barriers up. So sometimes it's just about let's just run it. Let's just do it and see what happens.
Yeah.
So there you are, my precious little pumpkins.
That's awesome. Annie, I'm just going to remove... oops. I put it back up. What I might do is I'm just going to add that other one to stage. I'm not going to go through all this, guys. What I just wanted to do, just to round it out for you a little bit, you'll see all of this is in the book anyway, is just give you a little bit of a summary on how the universal year and the personal year overlap, right? So this year, for if you're in a personal year 1 with a universal year 1, the door opens twice for you, right? So this year, the universe places a key in your hand and then opens the door for you. Your personal rhythm and the collective pulse beats as one, amplifying courage, clarity, and momentum. You are not early. You are not late. You are exactly on time. What you begin now carries the blessing of alignment and the promise of longevity. Walk forward with trust. The path is already forming beneath your feet. So that's just a quick summary of how the 2 actually interact together. Let me go to this one for 2. So for 2, stillness becomes strength. While the world surges forward, your soul listens more deeply. The universal 1 invites action, yet your personal 2 reminds you that timing is sacred. So it's all about the divine timing in that action. Relationships, intuition, and emotional wisdom become your compass. You are learning that strength does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers, waits, and gently guides the way. Okay, so
That's me.
yep, that's you. Let's go 3. 3 in a universal year 1. Your voice activates the new. So joy is not a distraction, it's a directive. So your guides are actually, the angels are actually saying, oh, you don't have a choice around the joy this year. We're actually directing you towards the joy this year. As the universal one opens new pathways, your creativity and self-expression breathe life into them. What you speak, write, share, or create now carries energetic momentum. So allow your lightness to lead. The universe is listening to your voice. Okay.
Sophie, I know she won't.
Oh, I'll be on time this year, Kerry. I'm a 1-1 this year, lovely. Yeah, divine timing. Yeah. It's meant to, the door's meant to open when I hit the key. We'll see. Personal year 4, universal year 1. Foundations are sacred. The universal one dreams the vision and you lay the stones. This year asks you to anchor inspiration into form. Patience becomes devotion and discipline becomes prayer. Though progress may feel steady rather than swift, what you build now is blessed with endurance. You are creating a future that can hold you. Five with the universal year 1, change moves with purpose. The winds of change carry you into unfamiliar skies. In a universal 1 year, your personal desire for freedom is magnified and guided. What shifts now is not random, it's divinely orchestrated. Say yes to movement, but listen for the still small voice that keeps you aligned as you fly.
That's a challenge for 5s.
Mm. Personal year 6 with a universal year 1. Love learns a new language. So as the world begins anew, your heart redefines what matters most. The universal 1 calls for leadership, while your personal 6 calls for care. You are learning how to nurture without losing yourself and how to lead with compassion. This year teaches that love, when aligned, becomes a powerful force for creation. 7 and a universal year 1. The inner path lights the way. The world races forward and you turn inward. The universal 1 ignites beginnings, but your soul asks for contemplation before you take action. Wisdom happens quietly now, preparing you for a future step not yet visible. So trust the pause. What is revealed within you will guide you when the time is right. Personal year 8 with a universal year 1. Power aligns with purpose. Opportunity meets readiness. The universal 1 opens doors and your personal 8 gives you the authority to walk through them. This is a year of conscious leadership, ethical success, and aligned abundance. When you act from integrity, the universe responds with tangible support. Personal year 9 with a universal year 1. Release creates the space for the new. While the collective steps into a new cycle, you are completing a sacred chapter. The universal 1 asks you to witness new beginnings without rushing to join them. Your role is to bless what has been, release what no longer serves, and trust, and I can't see the next word. Oops, that endings are also beginnings in disguise. You are clearing the ground for your next becoming. So there you go, guys. That's just doing an overlay of what the universal year one, how it's going to interact with your personal year number. So that was just a little added extra. All this has ended up in that book I ended up putting together, because all this that I put together was bigger than Ben-Hur. But it's about 24 pages. It looks like that, the new one. So if you see that cover, you'll see that's the new one. If you did want a PDF of that, hang on, I'll pop my... Give me 2 seconds.
While you're doing that, Veronica has asked if it starts on January the 1st or on your birth date. Starts on January the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Because your birthday isn't counted in this one. It's the month and the day in the month and then the year. So that's when it starts. It starts on the 1st of January. So we're all in there already.
Mm-hmm.
Again, though, we're still in a kind of holding pattern.
Yeah, so there's a lot of shift happening right now. So this one is on Amazon as a paperback version, and also Kindle if you do the Kindle ebooks, or you're subscribed to Kindle, so you get so many free. It is enrolled in that. You can get it there. If you want the PDF so that you can actually download the PDF version, I'm just going to pop my email address into here. You can reach out to me, and it might help if I actually put it in comments. You can reach out to me, and it's only a cheap one. It's only a $5 one. If you go through Amazon, they're in US dollars, which is terrible. They set the minimum price and they put on a GST. So possibly cheaper just to go direct through me, but it depends how you prefer it. So that's got the number information, how it overlays with universal year one, and it also gives you a month by month, your month number, and how that's going to interact with a universal year one. So hopefully that might be a little helpful guide for you for the year. There you go.
Good job, Miss Kerry. Oh,
you got cards?
I'm throwing things around here as we speak.
Oh, thank you, Gail.
My cards don't usually jump out.
I thought I may as well do something, seeing I put in all the work, and my guides jumped into that as well, and wanted to do the inspiration stuff around the numbers. So for those of you who have seen the Angel Oracle Zodiac things I've been doing, they went, "Oi, remember us?" I was putting it together. I thought I may as well put it together for the whole lot. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Okay,
so I've got 3 cards that threw themselves at me.
Mm-hmm.
And the first card is breaking free. So for me, that's kind of saying we're breaking away from the 2025 energy where we were virtually breaking free from anything that was holding us back or getting in our way or stopping us from moving forward.
Yeah.
And the second card that I pulled is Beyond Illusion. Now, there's a whole lot of noise and nonsense going on in the world. And my thing around some of that is that while they're making all of that noise and banging their drums, what's going on in the background? So for us, this is really important that we don't get caught up in some of the rubbish that's happening out there. And we start seeing things from a clearer perspective, not the narrative or the agenda that they're pushing on us. So it's about discernment and about thinking, what will I give my energy to?
Yeah.
And the less aggravation and annoyance and bullshit, basically, that you give your energy to, where they're trying to create fear and worry and disruption, don't give it any energy. We can see past that. It's all just a stupid game. You know, we've got to the point where now, for us, all of us, it's all about serenity. It's all about calmness. It's all about what my third card is. Happiness. And that's my spelling stuff.
Yeah.
If you choose to buy into the fear, or you choose to buy into the chaos and mayhem, and you choose to believe it must be true, it's on the telly, well, no.
No.
No. Like young people now, the only way they find stuff out is either an influencer tells them, AI tells them, or the internet tells them. There's no discernment. Whereas for us who are a bit more evolved spiritually, we can choose happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it doesn't matter what happens. There's always a light somewhere. You
Yeah.
know, there's always, for me, how I work with everything that goes bad in my life is I turn it into a story, and it's bite-sized bits, and then I can deal with it. And it
Yeah.
always ends up, maybe not at the time, but afterwards it's usually hysterical.
Yeah.
Because it's just so ridiculous. So try not to buy into the bullshit, because there's a lot of it out there.
Yeah. You know, Annie, you know what those three cards really resonate with is Annie and I get together with some other very special people and do some additional work together from time to time. And we were doing communication with our guides. Now, they had actually showed me, like, at this, you know, the giant chess. This is what I'm thinking as you're saying that. The giant chessboards that you see with big giant pieces. And they were showing me that, but they were all people. And as the different sides come against each other, they're just pawns in the game. You can just remove yourself from the game and no longer be used as a pawn. Just observe, but don't react. And they were talking about, we don't just have a responsibility, we have a respond ability. How do we respond? And we can choose to just wipe the board and not respond at all and no longer be a pawn in that game. And that really, really resonates with what you just said there.
Yeah, it's the breaking free.
Yeah, where a lot of people just go,
Matrix.
not playing.
Yeah.
I'm off the board. Right. I'm off the
Ditch
board.
the matrix. It's full of rubbish.
So moving on from your cards, Annie, I think this complements really well what they've given me to carry on with tonight. And that is the first one being the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, again, you know, eights are moving into your abundance and your power and that change. But it's really what the guides are saying is it's recognizing the phases and the cycles that we've all been through in that past 9-year cycle. And I know they're showing it in the Eight of Pentacles, but that's really what they're referring to and saying we've done all this work. And really right now, as we're moving into this new energy, look at this beautiful Queen of Cups, sitting in her own energy and her power and actually understanding how really gifted and special every single person is, as unique and contributing to the whole, and that we're really not separate from everything else. Everything really is connected, but bringing that that energy, understanding who we are and feeling that completeness within ourselves and setting ourselves up in that completeness to move forward in the next 9-year cycle. And then the last card that they gave me was the Nine of Cups. So again, this is, you know, and when you talk about abundance and joy, right, this is emotionally fulfilled, that joy coming in, really knowing your direction and place. It's not just a financial thing, it's emotional, it's, you know, it comes into so many levels, you know, so mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know, physically, coming into that new realization of where we're going and where we're moving forward. So the guides and the angels are really wanting people to know that although there's some of this residual energy that's carried through to the beginning part of this year, it really is the end. And when you talk about world events, there is still a lot of stuff that needs to clear out for us to shift fully in the next 9-year cycle. But we need to look at our personal contribution, where we sit personally, and how we are then contributing to that overall shift. And don't underestimate the power of where we sit and the light that you, every single one of you, are bringing into this shift. So there you go.
That takes us right back to where we started on this little journey tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I was talking about initially with the healing, don't underestimate the power, because the healing was a miracle for my son. The healing has worked for Karen's mum, you know, and yes, there was some medical stuff involved, not with my son because I wouldn't let them do it, but there's the healing is more powerful than anything. You know, you might need some medical intervention, but throw the healing on top of that, and the power of that, and the power, you know, like when there's so many of us, and every time we ask for healing for anybody, there's a whole pile of you go sending. So that collective energy doesn't go nowhere.
That's it.
It goes to where it's been directed to, and it truly makes a difference. So for us to sit in that power and trust that we are helping, and we're not alone in this, like it's not just this little group, there's people all over the world that are in this space as well.
Yep.
Yeah, there she is, like this.
And it wouldn't have surprised me if the very next card would have been the High Priestess. Sorry, but just saying, it wouldn't have surprised me if I pulled another one that's what it would be.
Rhiannon has just asked if healing would work for her dad.
Rhiannon, with healing, and we call it directed healing, is the individual will draw on it for what they need and what they're willing to accept. So with healing, it's also important that that individual is open to that healing and willing to receive the healing, because that makes a difference too. And they will use it and transmute that energy into what is meant to happen for them, if that makes sense. So yeah, and it really can work, and yes, it really could work for your dad as well, but he would need to be aware that it was happening.
And Miss Rhiannon, don't forget how powerful you are
100%.
with your Reiki. So for you to ask your dad if he would be happy for us to join with you, you know, because there's a lot of powerful healers in this space, lots of them.
And then just put a request into the group. Watch how fast everyone responds and jumps in with that. It's amazing. You are such an amazing community, guys. We love you so much, you know, and we see it and we feel the energy in those groups as well. Where, you know, whether it's the chat group, the Angel Feathers chat group, or even on our pages or in smaller chat groups that people are involved in, we see it and we feel it and we feel the energy resonating in it. And we just adore every one of you, because you really do step up and step in supporting each other and lifting each other up, which is just such a beautiful thing. Yeah, big love. And AJ saying it definitely helped her mum.
Yeah, we did. A whole pile of people sent healing to Jilly. Do you know that the flip side of that too is that it can't hurt, and
100%.
sometimes it if people are at a palliative stage, the healing and the love that gets sent makes a transition smoother and easier, because we're helping them to move away or move forward gently. So
yeah,
don't ever underestimate the power that it has.
No, it can be extremely powerful.
The thing about, like, Rhiannon said that she did Reiki on him at Christmas, but could only calm him. Calming him down is huge, Rhiannon.
Yeah, because everything's in the nervous system energy. That calmness helps with the healing. Yep.
So, and sometimes, particularly again with people in transition, it can relieve fear if they're in fear. So
And
there's
Jeanette's
genetic
saying
thing.
she's received it. She could both see it and feel it. And Colleen helped me too, and it kept her mum pain-free. She felt joy from the receiving of that because it comes through as such a beautiful, supportive love, you know. So it's on multiple levels is what I'm saying. Healing occurs on multiple levels: physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, you know.
And if any
And,
of you in here don't think you're a healer, you might not recognize it, but by sending the prayers and sending the love, you're contributing. And like you, the thing about this is, if you're in this space, you're a bloody healer anyway, whether you like it or not, because you're in the space of caring and gentleness and being loving towards each other, and that's what healers do. So you might not have a recognized, you know, like I keep saying to people, the only reason you need a Reiki certificate or a Pelova certificate or a Humana certificate is to prove to people that you can actually do it. You can either do it or you can't. There is no middle.
yeah,
You know,
intention is everything.
got
100%.
that's exactly what it is. So if we're sending love and healing and prayers to somebody, it's with the intention to heal them or to make them feel better or to calm them or whatever. And what Kerry said earlier is they take from it what they need.
Yeah,
You know,
that's it. Set an intention and just do it, because our thoughts are powerful. How we think is powerful. Comes back to, you know, if we're thinking, oh, this or all that, we're keeping ourselves in that down energy and we're attracting that energy. If we think joy and happiness and positivity, we're raising our energy, we're attracting that energy. And the same happens with healing as well, because energy is never destroyed. It only changes form. So even when it's a thought form, it still holds energy, and the intention is exactly right, Gail. 100% intention is everything. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much. If you want to support what we do here, so I'm trying to do Cole's jobs. I do miss you, Cole, because I try and do your stuff and our stuff.
We're not very good at it, Cole. We need you.
I'll just put up the link to buy us a coffee. That helps us with our StreamYard charges. Stupid US dollars kill us every year when our dollar's low. So that really helps us a lot. And if anyone's after the PDF, I'll just pop my email, because we usually use Annie's email. So I'll pop my email address in there. Flip me an email and I can get that to you. So I'll pop those in. And I suppose what's funny, Annie, is we've gone way over time, but it's our first night back and we missed everyone and we couldn't help ourselves but share a whole lot of extra stuff.
Can't help ourselves, Kerry.
That's it. So
but it's lovely, lovely, lovely to have you back. We have missed you. And it's really nice to have you all back together in our little space. We appreciate you all being here, especially the people that are from interstate, because by now it's 10 o'clock in your world.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So
put a quick thank you in there. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you all back with us again for 2026.
And we will see you in 2 weeks.
We will. Oh, and I've got to hit goodbye, don't I?
Do your thing, Betty. Do your thing. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you so
much. Bye.
And he whispers secrets in the night, mystical visions taking flight. Carrie's got that angel glow so bright, gliding through the dark to the light. Tarot cards spread on the cosmic rug, healing power in a gentle hug. Meditation is deep like an ancient grove, finding peace through the stars above. Mind, body, spirit, soul, we rise, angel feathers falling from the sky, psychic waves in a gentle tide. Let the universe be our guide. Sound healing echoes through the air, lifted heart. dark. Messages from angels clear and true, whispering love in all we do. Psychic development strong and wise, open path